Alright guys, today we're going to be playing the $500,000 $400 buy-in tournament at the Lodge for the first ever WPT tournaments that Texas has seen. This is exciting. This is major moves to bring more poker into Texas, and I cannot wait to see how this is going to pan out. This is day one. I want to get there on time so I can play the first hand, and I have 3 bullets. I hope I only use one. I'm excited. I am excited. The goal today is to bag a healthy stack. The backup plan is just to bag a stack and hopefully run it up on day 2. But for sure, we need to make day 2. There is no other option. There's no other choice. I'm excited. Let's go. But of course, last night I forgot to put gas. Why? Why did I do this? Now I had to stop, and I do not like putting gas whenever I'm running late to places. But now I'm at Love's. Good thing I stopped because I forgot my money at the house. So I had to go and withdraw. Good thing is that I don't have ATM fees. That's a plus. But that was going to be very bad if I go over there and I don't have my money with me. But now that we're here, time to get some snacks, time to get something to drink for the rest of the ride. Alright. Money is acquired. Gas is hopefully done. Yep, gas is done. We are cutting it close now. We're about 15 to 20 minutes on ahead of time, but now this little stop has deviated me. Let's take a look. Let's move all these wires out of the way. Let's see where we're at now. Always cutting it on time. 11:17. So let's try not to pull a Corey Iring and get pulled over, but let's speed. No shade to Corey Iring. He's one of the GOATs. This is what happens when you do not prepare. There is a Buc-ee's on the other side of this road. Let's see if I can zoom it in. I saw him. I saw the Buc-ee's over there. I'll put an arrow to let y'all know where it was at if it can't find it in the camera. Look at that. If only I waited a little longer on the freeway. This is aggravating. If you're from Texas, you know Buc-ee's is the way to go. We already started with some run bad. Hopefully we just got all the run bad out of the way. Alright, we are 2 minutes away. We're gonna get there right at 11:13, so not a lot of time. We're gonna get right out the car, go in, register. I registered at this location about 2 years ago. I'm not sure if they still have my player card or registration and all that stuff. So yeah, I like to usually play the first hand. I don't think I'll be able to if I'm only going to be there 2 minutes beforehand. I don't know how many people are going to be before me trying to register, trying to get in line. So probably going to get hand number 4 or 5. Doesn't matter. We're still going to be in the first round. But me personally, I like to play all of the hands of the tournament. personal preference. Pick up dead chips in the middle. But either way it is, we are here. Let's turn this around. Start recording. This is exciting. I've been here once before. Oh man, there's that famous Whataburger. Is this it? That is it right there. Look at that. Odd's Bar and Bistro. I think that is the restaurant attached to the lodge. Alright, we are here. So, honestly, first bullet, I want to play aggressive until I build up a stack. After I build up a stack, let up on the aggression and play more conservatively. We're playing 30-minute levels. It's going to be a normal tournament. Nothing crazy, nothing bad. Yeah, I'm excited for this. Get my sweater. Don't know what it's going to be. Get all the rest of the stuff. But, man, I'm excited for this one. Drove 3 hours. Hopefully that wasn't in vain. But, ready to go. All right, so for the first hand, we look down at King 10 offsuit, and we put a raise to 700 under the gun, and a person in late position makes it 1500, so we go ahead and make the call. Early in the tournament, want to play as many hands as we can. Hopefully we can play better post-flop, and boy, do we flop him good. We get King 10, 6, Rainbow, top 2. Check it over to the pre-flop aggressor, and he puts in a bet of 2,000. This is a great spot. Hopefully he has aces, queens, jacks, and we can just take his whole stack right here, first hand. So pretty much a standard call, and we sure make the call and see the turn of 8 of spades. Now, a straight does get there, but I'm not worried about the straight. Pre-flop, I don't think he has that, so I check it over to him, and he makes a bet, a pretty nice size bet too here of 3,500. Now, if he has kings or tens, that would suck, but we can't be scared of monsters under the bed, so we go ahead and make the call of 3,500, move Severus Snape out of the way, and we go to a river here. As soon as I learn how to count. There we go. And the river is a good river for us. Blank as it gets. 3 of clubs. Let's try to take his whole stack by putting the bait in with a check. But he doesn't fall for it. Turns over jacks. I turn over 2 pair. We take the first pot. Give me the chips. Let's go. Second hand, we look down at first putting on a raise of 600. And let's see what we have. We have ace, 5 of clubs. Beautiful hand. Let's put our Severus card protector back on it. And the same person from the last hand calls. He must love pain. We are on a stack of 36.9k at this point. And we go to a flop of ace, deuce, 4. Two-tone with 2 clubs. Straight, flush, draw. With the top pair, this is a dream scenario. We take the lead, 1,000 out there. Hopefully we can bloat this pot up as much as possible. He makes the call. Any club, any 3 is what we need. Well, the queen comes out. Now, I am worried about ace queen. Hopefully he doesn't have any back doors, so check, check, and it comes out a blank. 9 of hearts. At this point, we check it through, and I take it down. Small pot, but good enough to make sure we keep on chipping up. These are important pots early in the game, so it's good. Here we look down at 6-7 of diamonds, and I make a raise of 800. Middle position calls, and the button 3 bets to 3,000. We get the folds from the blinds, and I make the call. I want to play big pots with these type of hands. This is what's going to give us a really good stack going into the middle and the end of the tournament. And the middle position goes all in for 11k more. Now, the button, after tanking for a while, folds, and I make the call. I know I am behind, but is not a lot much more, and I want to play a big pot to hopefully just go pull away from everybody else. And let's go to the video. That's it. One more. Ah. That is definitely going to go for the vlog. We just hit runner, nasty. But this is what we wanted. Alright, guys. In this clip, I need to pee. So we're sweating somebody else's hand.
Alright. I'm already here.
Now, I look at my cards super quick because, you know what? I'm already here. But they make it 1,000. And my buddy next to me is sweats 10-5. He folds, I fold, and I run to the restroom. Alright, after we relieve ourselves, we see Ace King offsuit. This is great. Card distribution today is amazing. We make it 700 and get called by the big blind. Flicks in the chip, and everybody else folds. We go to a river of, let's see him, dealer. Jack, 7, 8, rainbow. We're getting a lot of rainbows in this tournament. We get it checks to us, and this is a perfect time to bet. We have to see bet this 100% of the time, but guess what? We don't. We check it back, and a 6 comes out. Now, there are 2 straight possibilities here. 9, 10, 4, 5. 10, 9, 5, 4. And the big blind puts in a bet of 1,500. Now, at this point, it's a fold. We have not represented any of the straights, any strength, but we're looking down at a premium. We get stuck and married to a hand, which we should not do, but guess what? We do. We make the call of 1,300, not 15, and we come to see a river of the Queen of Hearts. Now, 9-10 improves even more, and he puts in a bet of 1,500. Can we rep a straight here? Do we have 9-10 in our range? Do we have 4-5 in our range? Would 4-5 check back? So let's put him to the test. I put in a re-raise of 4,500, and the big blind thinks about it. Now, 4-5 could be a possibility of my holdings because I check back the flop, called the turn, and then re-raised the river. So 5-4 can be in our range at that point. He makes the call. I turn over ace high. He turns over Jack X, and we lose this hand, unfortunately. Alright, in this hand, the cutoff raised to 2k. I look down at ace 10. I call the 2k, and the big blind calls the 2k. And we go to a flop of ace 3-5 rainbow, lots of rainbows. And the big blind checks, and the cutoff makes it 1,100. Now, I think this is a good place to just call. Hopefully keep everybody in. and hopefully nobody has 2-4. So we go ahead and make the call of 1100, and the big blind calls. So we go 3 ways to a turn of Jack of Diamonds. Now, at this point, the big blind checks over to the cutoff. Cutoff checks over to the button, which is me, and I check over. Now we look down at the 7 of spades. No flush gets there. 4-6 gets there, but that's not a possibility. And the big blind makes it 2K. From there, the cutoff folds his hand, and I have a decision to make. I think this is a pure call. I call, turn over, and I am good. Good little pot coming our way, and a 3-way pot all the way down to the river. Crazy. But there's our chippies. All right, the next hand we look down at Queen 7 offsuit, and we are in the big blind. We make the call of 600, and we flop comes King Queen for another rainbow. We got second pair, and our opponent flicks in a raise of 1,000. I call and look down at 6 of clubs, check it over to him again. At this point, on a pot of 3.7K, he makes it 6,000. I call. 7,000. I don't believe that he has a king at this point. But another king comes out. Check over again, and he thinks for a while. With another king coming out, it is less likely that he has a king in his hand. So I feel confident with my queen, but he makes it 20K. Now, 20K into 17, he is literally telling us one story. He has king, queen, or king X. He has the nuts or nothing at all. And I do not think he has the king. At this point, I'm going over it. I'm trying to look at body language. I'm looking at him. I'm trying to figure this out. Is he bluffing? Does he have a king in this position? I feel like he has ace high. So I make the call for the bad news. He has king 9. He actually had it. And I lose a big pot. This sucks. In the hand right after that, we look down at ace 10 offsuit, and it gets raised. We call the 3K raise. We need to build up this stack again, so let's bloat up pots with some decent holdings. And we look down at the flop of ace 9-10, 2 pair. This is it. We're going in one way or another. Make it 5. The big blind goes all in. I call, and I flick over ace 10. He has ace jack, and he takes it, unfortunately. We busted the first one. Had queen 7 in the big blind. I got min raised by the button. Came out king, queen, 4. Then he raised, I call. Comes out a 6 or a middle card. He raised, I call. Then it comes out a king again, so I felt like it was less likely that he could have a king at that point. He went for a pot size bet, 20. I was half and half. I mean, it was rainbows, so I didn't really care about the flush or There's no possibilities of a straight out there either, so I'm gonna check it out again. I'll put the notes on the hand. But now we're on to bullet number 2. I want to be extremely aggressive right now because I want to bag 150K. That's gonna give me 50 big blinds, around 40 to 50 big blinds for day 2. So taking a little minute right now. About to go right back in. We are now on bullet number 2. Thank you. All right. Time for round number 2. Back to starting stack. We want on break anyway, so doesn't matter that it's just about in. Next bullet, we're gonna try to play as sound as possible. Best decisions that we can make. That's our goal. Another thing we're gonna do is get some food here. The food looks amazing. The lodge has their own restaurant called Odds, and all the food that's coming out of there is well portioned and it smells delicious. So that's coming up next. Alright, here I am in the big blind with a fresh starting stack with 8-7 of clubs. We have middle position raised to 2100. Somebody in the cutoff called the 2100, and I called the 2100 to close the action and hopefully play a big pot. Just starting off, I want to get anything straights, flushes. These are the ones that you want to play so you can get some big pots going your way. Let's check the cards again. And on the flop, we get 7, 3, 5. We have top pair on a rainbow board. Pretty connected. We check it through since we do have people, ahead of us. And it checks through. Now the 6 comes out. Now this is a very tricky card because now any 4 makes a straight. But it gets raised to 3K. And I call. And the middle position calls. So now we're going 3 ways to the river of A3. He bets 5K. I snap and show a 7. It's good. I knew he was bluffing. I gotta tell. Now, in this hand, I am not going to put any graphics because I was ordering food. Somebody raised. I call. I did not notice how behind he was. Let's go to the footage.
Queen 10, King Queen. All 10. King plays.
Yeah. I didn't know he wasn't a lot more behind.
You didn't notice that?
I was thinking about my food.
Right. You were there, how can I not?
It's really good. This meal was amazing. Chicken and shrimp Cajun pasta. 10 out of 10. Will recommend. Will order again. Amazing. Alright, in this hand, we 3-bet to 7K. Somebody under the gun made it 21. Somebody else called. I made it 7. But the button goes all in for 25K. This is not a good position for me. I fold. Unfortunately, saw 7K go out of my stack. But this is just how the hands went for a while. I 3-bet, fold, call, raises, and have to fold. Hands have not been going my way. Small pots have been going out of me, and I have been bleeding for a while until I look down at King Jack. Short stack goes all in. I call. He has 7s. I have King Jack. We need to improve, and we don't. Dealer ripped the band-aid. Didn't do it slow. Not fun. Now we look at 8, 9 offsuit from the big blind. We rip it, and the small blind folds, gives it to us. I'll take it.
Thank you, boss.
From here, we look down on king queen on the button. We go all in. We do not want a call or, queen jack. Queen jack can call. I wouldn't mind queen jack calling, or king jack. We get a call, and it's queen jack dream. We have a queen, but not like that.
Got me.
Oh, not like that.
Got re-raised all in, had a fold, called a couple 3-bets, didn't hit, had a fold, and it's just been folding and folding, folding. Blinds kept on going up, so that is it for this one. That's 2 bullets. That is a shame. I'm thinking, thank you. I'm thinking, I'm gonna take some time off right now, see what's the next play. It's probably either gonna be cash for a little bit. I had 3 bullets for this, so or either max late reg this one. If it doesn't work out, call it a day, go back home. I can play some cash in the meantime while they get ready for that, or just kind of chill off, cool off, see what's going on, and go from there. But that was very, very unfortunate. That sucked. Wait for a little bit, go in. I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do right now. But that was disappointing. I brought it up to 60 right off the bat, but cards, 3-betting, getting 4-bet jammed on, so it's no bueno. All right, so after much deliberation, I am going to play. I'm gonna max late reg this flight. This is gonna be my 3rd bullet, 1,200 in. Need to make day 2. I mean, there's no way around it. We got to make day 2. I'm going in with 20 big blinds. That's all I have to think about. Come back from worse. That's all we can do right now is just play our game. I don't want to wait till 5:15 to play another bullet and then have to, if I make it deep or run deep, have to go home way too late. So this is it. This is where I make my stand. This is where we cash, man. This is where we have to. We don't have a choice. We have to cash. We have to make a deep run. It's $1,200 already, so we don't need a min cash. We need to run deep in this. It's about 10 minutes left for late reg. Came to the car, been out for about 5, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and go register back in. I'm calm now. Let's get it. All right, this is it. Maybe a 2. Hello, guys. Well, it's not my day today. That was it. That was the 3rd bullet. Ran cold. Nothing happened. Best thing that I got was ace-4 of clubs. It made it cheap pre-flop, so hopefully I was able to see a flop. That way I want to go all the way in. Something speculative, and he was the guy that raised me when I had ace-4, was a chip leader by a lot, so he was going to call either way it was. It was going to be a call. He wasn't going to fold. There was no fold equity there. So I went ahead and made the call. Came out 2 clubs. Turn was not a club. He was putting me all in at that point. Wanted to save myself for a better situation. Blinds happened, went down to 10K or something around there. I got a pocket pair, pocket 2s. I was an all-in situation. Someone went all in before me. I had to call. So that's that, and I left my backpack. Let me go get my backpack, because that's my computer. 3 bullets down the drain. That hurts. That hurts that we did not make day 2 of this. Didn't pan out like we wanted to. to the wife. We're about to be eating. Oh, look at that. Look at that. With the kitty. Some witty burger. There's a couple chicken strips left in there. And it looks like he wants to eat them. Dolly, what you got to say to the people? What you got to say to the people? What you got to say to the people?
Like and subscribe, please.